Hi everyone. I think we're gonna start right now. Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yep.
So today there are about 5 attendees. Hopefully the others can join in some time. Everyone's probably just running a bit late. I'll try and convince myself that. But how are you all? Like, what's up? How was this week? Maria, how was your week?
It was fine. I stayed home, but it was very busy.
Oh, so you've been doing online school?
Yeah, for like the past month, but I'm coming back Sunday. How about you?
Oh, physical school, obviously. Miss Mallon told me about how you weren't able to attend a few meetings. So, yeah, it's been stressful. Are you in grade 9 or 8?
9.
9. Okay. Ria, how was your week? How was basketball
You
practice?
spent the whole week with me.
I know. Just tell us about your week.
It was okay. I'm excited for our math test next week.
You really had to remind me, didn't you?
Of course.
By the way, I think I convinced my mom into dyeing my hair. Okay, anyways, I think. Who else do we have here? We have Hannah and we have Yusuf. Hannah, how was your week?
It was pretty good. It
Good.
was kind of stressful.
Yeah. It's always like by the mid time of the week, like around Tuesday, everything gets super hectic and then it dies back down when we're on Thursday. Yusuf, how was your week? Where's Shunikid?
Not bad. I don't know.
Not bad. Okay, yeah, your presentation was pretty cool today, by the way.
Thank you.
No problem. So today we are actually going to execute the business plan. Hopefully I am recording this session because most people aren't here right now. But it's important because this is like kind of the base to everything that we're doing at this point and will be finally doing. Hopefully all of you want to start a business plan and want to start a business. How many of you are not actually planning to start a business through Tycoon Society within this year, like this academic year?
I mean, personally, I want to, you know what I mean? But I feel like this year is more for setting it up. And then if it goes into the summer, it goes into the summer. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not putting a time limit on. I need to finish everything this year.
Okay. So you want to try and starting a business this year, but if time doesn't allow you, you're going to extend it to summer? Yeah. Hello. Hello. Oh no, we can't hear you. Are you speaking?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's the plan, basically.
Okay, that's cool. Because what's happening with, okay, so almost everyone is intending in some way to starting up a business if their time allows them to. But what we're kind of aiming with the Tycoon Society is that we have an idea, hopefully by the end of this year. So let me just, yeah, no. So it's kind of like we're having this idea of pushing it to June and having the entire competition during that month. Obviously one day of that month. And I think as long as you have your business idea and your business plan, even without starting on your products, if in most case, like worst case scenario, you don't have your products or services, but you do have an idea, that should work out as well. But for people who do have the time to make it and who really want an investment into this, should start immediately. That's why I planned this entire session today for the business plan. Since there are 5 of us, I'm not 5 of us. Yeah, I'm not so sure on how you guys would like really see this session because I was planning a whole starter game. But anyways, we're not going to limit ourselves. The starter game is called the memory game, and you have a limited time to memorize the 10 terms. And you have to tell me all the 10 terms. Whoever wins, okay, guys, come on, the excitement. Say woo, say we, say something.
Woohoo, yay.
So the winner basically gets to choose the prize for the entrepreneurial winners of the competition. So you can literally ask, like you can if you win this starter game, you can ask for whatever prize you would like. Like imagine you guys could go like, oh, I want $1,500. Okay, we have a comment again.
100,000. Oh my
I don't know, Yusuf. If you can do this game, you might as well just ask for that. If you win it, you can ask for it. So if you guys want something desperately, this is your time, you know? Anyways, you guys ready? You want to play this game?
Sure.
So basically how it goes is like you have a bunch of words, like you will have words shown to you for a specific amount of time, like either 5 seconds, 7 seconds, 3 seconds, and you have to memorize all those words. There are only 10 words out there. And then you have to tell me all those words. So, you guys ready? Okay. Yep. Okay. Guys, say something. Turn on your camera. Chill. Like this is, you don't have to be very particular about anything, okay? We're just chilling and enjoying a session. Amazing. Maria, you look pretty. Thanks for turning on your camera.
Thank you, and you're welcome.
All right. 3, 2, 1. All right. Okay, did everyone memorize the words? Or did it run by so quickly? Yeah, kinda? Okay, Maria, give it a shot. Give it a shot.
Okay. Entrepreneur,
Mm-hmm.
stakeholder, shareholder,
Yeah.
publicity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Some of these words we picked it out in our last few sessions. Okay, you got 4, right?
Okay.
You got 4. No problem. Ria, you got any?
Okay. Shareholders, stakeholders, corporate social responsibility, publicity,
Yeah.
consumers.
Yeah.
I think that's about it.
Oh, come on. There are more. You could literally
Wait, core
blabber out
values.
any
Core
business
values.
term. Huh?
Core values.
All right, you're on 6. Try and remember the other 4.
Was there ownership?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I'm all out.
I think there's more. All right. Hannah, did you remember any term?
Entrepreneur,
Yes.
ownership,
Mm-hmm.
stakeholders, shareholders,
Yeah.
publicity.
Yeah.
That's all.
Oh, okay. Yusuf, no problem, Hannah. Yusuf, do you remember all the 10 terms?
Holder, shareholder, ethical objective, publicity, corporate social responsibility,
Mm-hmm.
Ownership.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Ria and Yusuf are in a tie. Okay, that's not a problem. Ria and Yusuf, do you have any specific prizes in mind? I think we can select one and then just go ahead with that, right? Yusuf, if you would have like any prize in the world, if you would want to win anything, what would it be? Be realistic. Thank you. Seems like Yusuf's got everything. No worries. Ria, what would it be?
No idea.
Oh, come on. Come on. What? Like, nothing? Like, imagine this is like Christmas, Santa Claus. Like, I'm your Claus. I'm Mrs. Claus. Come on, give me something.
You're kind of putting us on the spot like that, Akko.
Yeah, I mean, anything, any prize. Like, I don't know, a mic to record some nice things. I'm trying to be as realistic as possible, but an
A
iPhone
phone,
Max.
that's being realistic.
Okay, try. You never know.
For a phone?
You want a phone?
I don't know, you said it.
Okay,
Yusuf, come on, help,
okay.
man.
I'm being serious, okay? You guys, take up the opportunity. I'm pretty sure Maria has something to say. Maria? Take up Yusuf's opportunity. He's not saying anything.
Okay. But this is like a me thing, you know what I mean? Like, it's not something for everybody, but like currently I want a podcast set up. Like, I don't know why. I just want like the whole like
Okay.
mic. Yeah.
I see you. Okay, a podcast setup. I think that would be great for most startup businesses as well. So that's a really good item. And then Ria said she would like the latest iPhone, right? I'm just putting ideas together. You never know. It could be a winning prize. I mean, if you get cash prize plus a bonus prize, like that's just better. 2-on-2. Hannah, any ideas? Any prize? Anything you would like to win?
No, not really.
Nothing. Wow. Yusuf and Hannah are like fulfilled. All right. Moving on. You guys did so well. Thank you. I was just trying to test your knowledge on like any terms that you possibly remembered from the first 3 sessions. So up here we have first week of June, we would like to hold the competition. Now this is a tentative date. It can change, but we're trying to achieve this by the first week of June. So are you ready? Maybe. Do we have a business plan? No. Are we still ready? Yeah, kinda. Almost there. So by July, we would also like to recruit a GIS Tycoon Society representative. So it could be almost anyone from the Tycoon Society Club right now. Because I will be moving on to grade 12, I would like someone to still continue the whole club idea for the other grades to come in and kind of like already set up startups to still be involved with this entire project. So we would have to recruit like a team for that, and most probably someone to lead this entire project. So that's that. And moving on, business plan. It's a documentation of your organization. It contains all your details and, as it says, goals, methods, a particular time frame to achieve those goals. Now, it's kind of like your own personal handy instruction manual to your business. If anyone else from the outside is kind of like, oh, what's this business about? What's Apple about? What's Zoom about? You know, they would get your business plan and they would understand a lot of things from it. Also knowing your financial aspects, your marketing aspects, your product services, and your business culture itself within your organization. So it's really important. Before even pitching in, you would have to be ready with a business plan to your investors. All right, so I have a question open for everyone. Do you think all businesses submit similar business plans?
I mean, I feel like maybe the format could be similar, but I feel like every business plan has to be different because if you're going to bring a new idea to the table, like it needs to be different. You're not going to like compare two business plans and be like, if they're the same, you can't compare two. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, you're right. Obviously, businesses vary nowadays. Some go e-commerce, some are physical businesses, some are even just, the minuscule businesses. So they all have very different approaches as to presenting what they are, and they will vary, but their purpose is practically the same thing. They serve the same purpose. So there are almost 4 types of businesses. There's operational, strategic, contingency, and tactical. Now these vary in time frames. Okay, so the operational would be something that's something that's only happening for one shot, like once at a time. It's a single occurrence. It could be just an event as well. You're perhaps a startup that's just doing it for the purpose of marketing. So your business plan would be changing according to how long you will be in that industry period. And then there's the strategic planning, which is more of a long-term perspective onto your business plan, how far you're planning to go. But these are mostly for businesses that are more than startups. They already have settled into the industry for 10 years or so, and they're stable, but they're not as great as their competitors. Another thing is contingency. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but that is for special and unexpected situations within a business. It has the tiny rules. Mostly HR comes into hand because you're talking about within the business. So it would be focused on the internal aspects of the business rather than external. But even if something externally happens, if there's any media force, if there's governmental force, then your business starts to get pressured. Over there, you will bring in this contingency plan and you will pitch it to the people who you are dealing with, whether it be legal forms or just even within your stakeholders of the business. The other one's tactical, and it's more like short-term goals. So whatever your business is planning within the 6 months, you are going to set up the goals for that, and you're going to achieve it, and you're going to kind of shift your strategies around that specific short-term goal. So it won't necessarily help in the long run, but whatever fits your volume move, as a business. And that itself turns into a business culture. And then you decide what to go with, if you would want to change and go into a long-term plan, or would you like to still proceed within this tactical, whole idea of moving strategically within a market. So that's tactical planning. So why should we make a business plan? I think this is a very simple question, but it's very important. Anyone have any answers? Yusuf, any ideas? I bet you have a lot of ideas. Why do you?
Anything done, basically.
What?
When you have a plan, you will never get anything done.
Yeah. Yep, that's right. I think as IB students, it's very clear. Be organized, have the schedule, have the to-do list, have a plan, have a roadmap. So this is all the purposes of a business plan. And they're almost like, with a lot of feedback, people have gathered about 3 main purposes for a business plan. It's to create an effective strategy for growth within the business. It's to determine your financial needs. Obviously, no business can run without any finance. And it's to, most importantly, attract investors. If you want people investing into your business, aside from yourself, aside from the money that you earn, and you want external people to come in as well, this is the purpose of a business. No, don't worry. It's just the neighbors next door. Anyways, also businesses require some sort of kind of like feedback into their business plan, and what better way to do this than get it from your competitors or seniors, right? You can practically show it to them, and they would make a small analysis and assessment for any necessities. Now there are business consultants as well who will look over this entire thing and provide you with some sort of guidance, but it won't always be accurate. And I think like when you make a decision as well as an entrepreneur, you want to make sure that you're making the right decisions, but you want to make sure that you're also listening to all the external people's feedback, critics. Now, if you're a person like me and you don't take critics very well and you're stubborn, you might have some issues with this, but obviously businesses, like entrepreneurs, are very strong-headed. They're boss leaders. So this is not a problem at all. Just trust your gut, but make sure you're doing the right thing for your business in practical manners, in realistic ways, and identify the issues within your business to solve it out, right? I remember in the first presentation, I showed you guys something about an idea, plan, and action. Now, these are major things for a business, because when you're putting in a whole plan together and you're telling people and organizing people to do what it is, and all leading up to some sort of product or service, you want to make sure this is profitable for your business and not only justifying, your break-even point. Yeah, so that's basically a few purposes as to why we make business plans. It gives us clarity. It's super beneficial for finances and operations. So yeah, we reviewed a bunch of business terms in the first half when we were doing the 10 seconds thing. Another thing would be, lastly, create milestones. Now, this is very similar to creating goals and targets for your company. But once you reach a certain milestone, no matter how short or long, it is important to be assessing and kind of reviewing and reflecting all your milestones for you to make new objectives and basically achieve new targets. So yeah, that's an overall purpose of a business plan. Next question. What do you think makes up a business plan? Now, this is pretty tricky because I will be moving on to a whole checklist of what your business plan needs. But Ria, do you have any ideas as to what makes up a business plan?
A step-by-step analysis of what should be carried out to achieve a profit.
Yeah. We would definitely have the financial aspect. Hannah, any ideas?
Maybe about marketing.
About marketing. How would you format your business plan? Would you start talking about what your products are, or would you start talking about yourself first?
I think you would talk a little bit about yourself, but mostly your business.
Yeah, exactly.
To introduce yourself for credibility.
Yeah. Definitely, you introduce your business, but you first have to introduce your origin, right? And these are all the literal minute details that these people will be looking for, these investors and judges who will come to check out your business plan. They will be provided with a rubric, and I will also be providing the same rubric to you guys, so it'll be easier for you to know the assessment criteria of how your business needs to be and like on what standard and level. But nonetheless, you guys right now will be provided with a checklist of how to format your business plan. And this is very helpful, trust me. I'll be sharing this link on the chat. Just let me know if you guys can see this, and we'll be watching a video right now. So everyone in the meet, here you go. Can you guys access this? Okay, let's open up the document. Oh God. How do you escape? Yeah. Still pretty old. Yeah, okay, so that's the checklist. I've also kind of downloaded the sample sheet of a dummy business, but we'll be comparing it side by side just so you guys know how it's supposed to look like. As you can see, the checklist over here, you have an executive summary, and this is all about yourself. If you would like to construct your business within a team, that's also very helpful. You guys will be working with other people. You get the experience of becoming in a partnership, in a collaborative leadership style, entrepreneurship style as well. But if you would like to hold it individually, that's beneficial for you too, because you can have it in the long run and you won't have to fight over your business or like how much shares people are getting or how much profit each person within the business is getting. Next, you would have the company description. You would obviously be talking about how your business was founded, your mission and vision statement, what kind of business are you, and your history. Then you have a separate page for your product or service, and you would have to explain all of it in detail, and what stages of development you are in. Now, if you haven't even started on your product, that's fine. But I think having a roadmap as to what you would want your, hello? Okay, kind of flipped to like a yellowish screen. I was like, what? If you guys have a roadmap for your service or product, that would be great as well. Just having an idea is more important, because it's always the $1 million idea that these investors want to put in their money into, you know? And then the market analysis, obviously. So you're doing your market research, you're doing your competitors' research. And lastly, it says optional description of how your idea for your product changed in response to your competitor analysis. This could go alternatively in your pitch video. So I don't want you guys to do a pitch video. I want you guys to like kind of explain it within your presentations as well. So it gives the investors some sort of like, you know, view that you've been working and, you know, you've been keeping an eye on other competitors, and that you're comparing simultaneously and making alternative changes. Now, if your product or service is as such that you don't have any competitors, that's very cool. You could go for it. Just go straight on with the rest. And then, like Hannah said, you would have a marketing plan, obviously. How would you want to target people? And who? Why? What purpose does it serve to the audience of your product or service? Then comes your financial plan and projections. We will obviously be having a bunch of sessions later on to be covering such aspects of the business plan. I think you guys know that by now we should have covered the executive summary, but I'm very doubtful if you guys have started thinking about your business, but you guys have a certain seed idea, I would say. And then the company description, you guys do know that we covered mission and vision statements and what your business should be. Is it an ethical business, your business objectives, and how you have rolled out as a business. Then back to financial plan and projections, we would have a separate session for this, for budgeting and how you should use your model, your business model, in order to revolve around your profits and your break-even analysis as well. And then you would have additional components. It says source citations at the bottom, but I really don't want to add this. We do citations all the time, obviously in school. And I personally feel like it's unnecessary, but if you do, go ahead. If you're like neatly organized, I'll just leave that as optional for now. Obviously your figures, charts, everything needs to be clearly labeled. Your graphs, that's a very basic rule of a business plan. Let me show you guys a dummy business plan that's revolving around this checklist, all right? So let me just pull out my folder. Here it is. So this is a business called Culina, and it's like smart technology for the most popular room in the home, the kitchen. So it's been like, you know, it's nicely set up. You have the logo, you have the small tagline of the business. Then you come to like a table of contents, which I personally don't think is that necessary, but if you guys do decide to go with it, sure. You have the executive summary. It's super cool. I love that the idea of fast facts just gives them a whole idea of what the business is and how far they've come. And a very short, simple description, so people don't have to read into paragraphs, you know. Obviously the vision, and as you can see, this is an app. Yeah, it's an IoT and home automation company. Anyways, technology and, you know, the kitchen. How fun. Then you have more contents within the executive summary. They're talking about their funding and funding allocations within the business, which is to different departments. They're explaining their team over here, whoever's within the business, what position do they have, what contributions do they make to the company. Then the company overview, what exactly do they sell, their competitors analysis. And wait, I don't think this is competitors analysis. I think this is a dishwasher versus television. They're comparing percentage of energy. But anyways, it would be amazing if you could add your competitors analysis. You know, it just gives them an overview of how much research you've done. Then the key features and benefits, what is the, obviously discussing your product and service. Then you have key features and benefits again. Pricing and revenue, this is the financial aspect. Oh, okay, I could have just done that. A company timeline, company milestones, as we discussed. The more milestones that you put it within your business plan, the more you have to project it. All the little things that your business has overcome, short-term, long-term, all the goals. And then the future development, something that you're aiming to do and something that your business is looking for in a very, the reason why we call it an aim is because it's not necessarily always achievable, but you know, it serves a purpose. You know, it gives your company an identity that you're doing this. And then an industry analysis and target audience. You have to specify who is it intended towards. And then your strategies. Again, they've done a competitor analysis. They've used Nest and Amazon Echo, which is Alexa, which is pretty cool. You know, they've listed the features, pricing differences, and key weaknesses. If you do a comparison of your strengths and weaknesses within your company and the other competitors, you would find like a lot of ways to perfect your company. I mean, your business. But again, differentiating factors, what sets your business aside from others, any investing opportunity. So what, you know, you kind of have to explain why people should choose to invest into your business. You're competing with several different people, several different businesses. Why you? And how easy it is for investors to invest into you, and what will they profit back? Similar to your Shark Tank, Dragon's Den kind of thing, you know. So yeah, that's basically it. That's the business module. Obviously, I would recommend adding a separate slide and all your contact details. But yeah. Do we have anything back in the presentation left? Oh. So far, so good. Is everyone like stressed? Or no? Does it look fun?
Yeah, no, it looks fun.
Amazing. Cool. So this one says components of a plan. Now I've literally just talked about this, and all of this is listed in your checklist. The executive summary, the company description, products or services, market analysis, strategy and implementations, financial plan, and projections. That's it. That's all that you need. And I feel like if you simplify these further down rather than writing like huge paragraphs, people would love to actually look into your business, whether or not if it's investable or not, you know. And yeah, thank you. That was it. That's basically it for today. And we're done. Does anyone have any other questions? No?
I'm personally good.
Okay, cool. Another small thing is that I've written down over here on my notebook, small businesses, they usually, so startups, small businesses or startups, they update their business plans annually. And this is to guide growth, navigate expansions, and look into new market opportunities. So, you know how I said in the beginning that almost, 9 out of 10 businesses fail, right? During their first year of startup. This is the reason why some of them don't get the investment amount that they wanted, or they don't get any investors by their side, or their marketing isn't good. Like there's so many aspects to a business that could possibly fail. But what's most important is that you keep on looking for more opportunities. And yeah, update your business plans annually if you are a startup, which pretty sure a yes. And look into how you want to hire your employees. What kind of business culture do you want to set? Look into improving your market analysis from different aspects, and try and navigate your success or growth from the first year itself. So defining your current status will allow you to plan your goals and objectives accurately, rather than hiring consultants and asking for feedback. Because obviously at the end of the day, this is your company and you only have to research about your industry more than anyone else. So obviously the decisions that you will make will result in your sales and your profit and how well the public knows you. So that's it. Thank you guys for being such great listeners.
Thank you for this session.
No problem.
Have a good weekend. We'll see you next
too.
time.
You too. All right. This was pretty quick. Thank you so much. Bye, guys. Take care. Thank you for attending.
Bye.
Bye.